why is the Jaron, Ennis, and Crawford fight so easy to make with fans? Fans feel like that's easy to make. And but the Crawford and Spence fight was easy to make. So are y'all saying that Spence was the making the fight hard to make without saying it? Or what? Or his team? Or that PBC side? Not saying Spence, but PBC side? Are y'all saying that? What's going on? Cause one minute people say, well, Terence Crawford need to leave Top Rank. Oh, he don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight no top guys. Now y'all think he'll fight Crawford? I mean, not Crawford, but Ennis and Tim Tszyu and these other guys and Canelo. Now y'all think he'll fight all these people. Man, y'all admitting how good y'all didn't think Terence Crawford was without even saying it. Now y'all think he'll fight all these other people. And you just said that he wasn't even trying to challenge himself. And this, and he was above Aram, and he hide behind them, and he don't want to leave Top Rank. Now we saying that he'll fight Ennis? Wow. That's pretty strange right there. That's a quick turnaround for y'all to say that. I didn't feel like people would be saying that quick. You know what I'm saying? And then this is another thing too. So if Terence Crawford fight Ennis, right? Because people, let's be real. Terence Crawford just beat Spence. He wants to go up to 54 and fight Charlo. Charlo said no. He wants to fight Canelo. Canelo said maybe, no. Okay, now people saying, instead of calling them ducks, people saying, oh, you need to go fight Ennis, or if you don't fight Ennis, you ducking. Let me ask y'all a question. So is Jaron Ennis all we got to offer for Crawford? After all that boxing he did, all we got to offer as a mega fight is Jaron Ennis? And no, I'm not disrespecting Jaron Ennis. I'm saying Jaron Ennis in a position where he can fight for a blockbuster fight right now? Without a belt? Wow, that's weird. Now we focus on Ennis. Now Ennis is able to make fights. People say, you know what's crazy? People say, we just had Spence fans and different kind of fans, Crawford fans too, any kind of boxing fan. We just had them saying, oh, Ennis, he ain't want to fight nobody. He got 30 fights and he ain't fought nobody. No, Canelo got like 60-something fights. They talking about some, oh, Ennis ain't got no fights. He ain't trying to fight nobody. But now all of a sudden he gonna turn around and fight Crawford after y'all say he ain't fought nobody? I don't know. That's pretty strange, man. I don't know. That's strange. That's strange to me. I never heard nothing like that. Never. He turns around and he goes against Crawford after people say he has, 30 fights and he ain't fought nobody and stuff like that. I don't understand that. What y'all want to have, like 8 or 9 fights like Morrell, or you want him to have 30 fights to where he actually competing? I don't understand that. Confused on all that. Then we turn around and say, well, Crawford ain't trying to make no fights. He running from Jaron Ennis. So are y'all saying that Jaron Ennis is now a better talent than Spence because Crawford beat Spence? That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. So just because Crawford ain't that good in y'all eyes, and Spence ain't that good if he lost to Crawford, so Jaron Ennis must be the one who can beat him. You see how that sounds? That sounds like a Power Rangers movie or some kind of action movie or whatever it is, where you just got to get a supervillain every episode or every movie, and this got to be the guy that'll defeat him. You know what I'm saying? We'll defeat Spider-Man. That's what it sounds like now. Bro, y'all ain't even being realistic. It sounds like a movie. And it sounds like y'all trying to defeat a superhero. Like, really, honestly. Like Crawford is like 10 years older than Jaron Ennis, almost, basically. And we want him to get in the ring with Ennis to do what? Fight him. Bro, we gotta go all the way back a couple of generations to find a fighter to fight Terence Crawford. Boxing has no talent right now at 47 and 54. I'm gonna throw 54 out there because Tim Tszyu just showed up. Now everybody talking about, oh, fight Tim Tszyu or Ennis. Man, ain't no talent out here. If the only people that can challenge him was Tim Tszyu and Jaron Ennis, boxing's over with. It's time to go to the drawing board. That's why I said we ain't putting together that many big fights now. Terence Crawford got to fight the young guys who just got in the picture. That don't even make any sense. It's going to be a long road. These next 12 months of boxing, it's going to look bad. Next 24 is going to look bad too, especially if we don't start getting these things together as far as decent fights. Because now we're not even seeing the guys challenge each other. Then you got Billy Joe Saunders finna come back after that long layoff after fighting Canelo and getting that payday. That's why, bro, I can't really step on Canelo like that because he's fighting guys, getting all this money, and he still coming back to the next fight like he ain't got paid. These other guys, they get one payday and they can't do nothing no more. I'm just being real. I'm just throwing it out there. And everybody else, ain't nobody else saying that. He getting the payday every fight. Way more than what they getting. They getting crumbs compared to what he getting. And they like, man, look, I'm done with that boxing thing, man. I'm finna go chill. What? When you just say everybody was ducking you? See what I'm saying? And then you got Crawford. Crawford just came off his biggest win. He could have been like the guys who've been losing to Canelo. He could have been like, man, I just got my biggest win. I got a payday. I'm finna go chill. He like, nah, man, I want to challenge myself. I want to fight Canelo. Everybody say, nah, Crawford, you too small for Canelo. Even though Canelo done fought 47s already. Y'all don't know boxing. Then, the other thing they say is, back to the Ennis thing though. So Ennis is making fights with Crawford now. So Ennis fighting #1 pound for pound fighters. He can make the fight right now. He ready. Is that the only talent I'm not saying that Jaron Ennis. I'm just saying Jaron Ennis ain't fought a top. I want to see him against a top young guy. Like the fact that he has to go straight to Crawford in the position he is, that just lets you know that boxing is trash right now. It's not in the position they need to be in. The fact that we got to go around Ennis like that, all the way to him, and he just jumped in the picture a couple of years ago. I'm telling you. Y'all see? This what boxing at. And then people will say, what are you talking about? That's a good mandatory to have with Ennis and Crawford. Yeah, that's a good mandatory to have. But he just came off a Spence fight. When everybody else gonna fight in their division? Everybody else fighting in different divisions, going around, switching. When they gonna fight in their divisions? Yeah. See what I'm saying? All this stuff about Terence Crawford not being able to put the fight together, it's not true. It's never been true. Never been true. He's always been able to put a fight together. Always. It just guys didn't want to put the fight together. They was in fear of what he was gonna do. They like, nah, I don't want to deal with Crawford. He already got situations where he trying to fight Spence and Charlo, and nah. I'm gonna just go over here and fight Charlo, man. I ain't finna fight Crawford. Nah. I'm not going for that. That's not right. We're not even going for that. We ain't gonna give him a chance. And he been moving up all these times. Canelo act like he ain't fought Floyd before. He act like Floyd 185 pounds. Which is funny to me. Floyd can move up and fight all these bigger guys, but Crawford can't do it. See what I'm saying? They know he can win. They fear him. People know a real boxer. That's why Canelo said he's a great boxer. Oh yeah, I know that already. He ain't have to be expensive, me know that. I know that. It's gonna be a long difference, man, when this stuff start going. Because now that I see, change is gonna be made real quick. Because now with Jaron Ennis getting the belt, it's gonna make it harder for everybody else. They're gonna have to force their hand up. All they did is keep Thurman in position where if he want to do anything, but he already said he just gonna do 2 little fights. I thought he said 2 big fights, but he just said 2 fights, I guess. Because if he would have had a Stanley Ellis fight, that wouldn't have been a big fight. Not to me. I mean, it would have been something to watch, but it ain't on my must-see list. Nah. I don't want to see 2 inactive guys who've been inactive for a long time go back and forth right now. Not after seeing the fights I've seen. I'd rather see something way better than that. I already just seen 2 guys coming off injury, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely gonna change, man. I just want to know why everybody got so much of a change of heart with Terence Crawford not fighting Ennis. And they said that he don't make fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, it's hard to make the fights because of promotional teams. Well, this fight should be hard to make, even though it's mandatory. Everybody don't fight mandatories. See, Terence Crawford mandatories is the only ones people really care about. As soon as he start, so y'all saying him chasing down Canelo instead of fighting Ennis don't make no sense? So everybody else can fight Canelo, but Crawford can't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Crawford's fault he can't find the guys he calling out to fight him. Charlo didn't want to fight him. He wanted to fight Canelo. That's just how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. Nobody making any moves right now. You know what I'm saying? Watch when Ennis get this belt and see how many people set up a fight with him. They ain't gonna do it unless they have to get in there, because it's gonna be a career killer if they don't. They don't get in there and fight him, it's gonna be career over. Boom. They ain't gonna have nothing else going on. See how with Andrew Ruiz, yeah, he just had a belt and he had a big fight, but hey man, if you ain't accepting certain things, you ain't going nowhere. If you ain't accepting it, you ain't going nowhere. Most of these people, they don't play that. If you ain't accepting certain fights, they'll ignore you all the way. They are not playing with you. They'll be like, oh, you ain't accepting this? Okay, we'll see about that. He ain't accepting this? We'll see about it. Oh, he ain't trying to take this? We already made a deal for him. That's why I'm saying, like, with different times going on, people gonna have to fight Jaron Ennis, whether it's Terence Crawford or not. I think a lot of people trying to line Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis up so they can just crash out on each other. That's what I'm saying. That's why with this Business Vita's thing. Same situation. Crawford already got options though, man. He good. He gonna be like Oscar know this, like, oh yeah, Crawford, he's the man. Man, whatever, man. I ain't trying to hear what you're saying. We already know that. You late to the party. You should have been saying that years ago. But when you was promoting Canelo, you should have had him fighting guys like Crawford already. Charlo them was already over there. But It's just different things that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Just way different things going on. We waiting on young guys to fight now. That's what's crazy about it. People don't even realize young guys is doing stuff that we got guys who 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. They're not even trying to do. We got the young guys coming up fighting now. Boxing needs rejuvenation. We got young guys running boxing. The only ones taking big fights. They the only ones taking big fights. It ain't no other guys taking big fights right now. Just young guys. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's why I'm like, yeah, let's get this started, man. I'm ready for this new era of boxing. Let's go. These other guys, they won't even talk about another fighter. They'll be like, oh, man, I don't mess with so-and-so. Then dudes be like, nah, it's because of the promotion and stuff. Bruh, Benavidez is moving right now. He got the same promotion as the rest of y'all. I ain't trying to hear that. Y'all running. I've been doing it. I don't pay attention to it. Circumstances and all that, nah, I'm good on that. If you get an opportunity just as well as everybody else, ain't no circumstances. Crawford and Jaron Ennis been active. Got all these fights. 30-something fights. Now they like, yeah, we need y'all to fight each other. Y'all just said Jaron Ennis ain't fought nobody. Now y'all expecting him to fight Crawford. That's what I'm saying. They know he'll fight somebody. And they know Crawford will fight somebody. That's why they say, yeah, y'all two fight each other. We know y'all will do it. They won't even say, yeah, Canelo, go embarrass Crawford, man. Embarrass that little dude. He think he a great American fighter or something. Embarrass him. Take everything from him. He ain't doing nothing out here in boxing. Take everything he got going on. They not gonna do it. Make sure he don't never call nobody else out. They ain't gonna be able to do it. Cause they know he a threat and he'll be able to beat him. They know that. They know exactly that. That's why it's funny to me. It's like, yeah, boxing starting to show itself, but I'm glad Jaron Ennis is gonna be another American fighter we got that people want to sleep on. They think we don't have we don't have any guys over here that will challenge themselves, and everybody ducking. That duck word going away. This generation of fighters, nah. That duck word going away. Nah, ain't nobody ducking in this generation. The fight just ain't happening yet. These guys young. I know people ain't really been watching boxing. They be like, yeah, man, I want these 23 and 24-year-olds to hurry up and fight each other. Then what's gonna be left? They ain't gonna make it to 30 years old. They have all these hard fights right now. Back to back to back. Yeah, but back in the day, man, they wouldn't fight like that back in the day. No. Them guys was up there in age by then. They had mustache and kids by then. Yeah, they had a mustache and kids. By the time these guys, Holyfield, all these other guys was having big fights, this was way up in age. These guys in their 30s by then. But now, yeah, they doing different things now, man. It ain't the same as it used to be. They doing way different things now. I see what's going on, man. People know how good Jaron Ennis is. They know, like, oh, yeah, he'll fight Crawford. I know he will. I know he will. Just like I knew Spence would fight Crawford. Eventually, stuff get out the way and then get right. Yeah, man, they know Crawford the top dog, but that's all y'all got available is Jaron Ennis. That's it. In boxing, that's the best talent we got, right? Because I ain't saying he ain't good. I'm just saying. People say, oh, it's a lot of talent in boxing. The only person y'all throwing out there is Jaron Ennis. Yeah, boxing needs some work, man. The talent pool is thin. All we got is Jaron Ennis. And this is proof right here. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.